You boys hear that? That's the fucking money printer. Woo! Woo! Guys, the fucking money printer is on. Told you. Told you it's gonna be 50 basis points. Guys, I don't say this shit for no reason. I don't be like, oh, just saying shit to blow smoke out of my ass. I'm data dependent, just like the Fed is. I look at the data that comes out and I make an educated decision. And I encourage you guys to do the same thing. Always do your own research. This is not financial advice. This is strictly for educational purposes and entertainment purposes only. But damn it, boy. You know, send these fucking bears back to the trenches, boys. Get back in the fucking trenches, you bears. Get back in there. Send the bears straight to the depths of fucking hell. Off with their fucking heads. Off with their fucking heads. Yeah, but yeah, Bitcoin is almost looking like it's pumping like hell. Almost wants to go up to 63. And you know what? 50 basis point rate cut. That shit honestly is going to be pumping markets. They're talking about a 50 basis point rate cut in November too. And I just want to bring this up. I know I talk about it in a lot of my videos, but this is like a thing when I was feeling down. Look where we are, right the fuck here. Look at this. This is the global liquidity index, and basically it almost correlates with the 4-year halving cycle from Bitcoin and also the election cycle. Almost every 4 years is the same shit. So right now we're like on a roller coaster, you know, clank, 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 like going up, and it's gonna start shooting up quick. Okay. I mean, especially in October. I feel like right now, you know, people have been just waiting on the sidelines, waiting on the uncertainty from the interest rates and stuff. A lot of these big investors, they don't like risking, you know, they don't want fear. They've already made their money. They don't need to buy the fear, you know. They wait for the certainty so they can make easy money. But people like me and you, when we buy this fear because we're fucking greedy and we want to be rich, you know. It's just true. Scared money don't make money, boy. You know what I'm saying? It really don't. But here's something I want to talk about too. Bitcoin and the lunar cycle. So we just had like a super moon or something yesterday. And look at Bitcoin now. It's ripping and roaring, my boy. But look at this. It seems kind of crazy. Like full moon, pump. This is the 2021 chart, by the way. Full moon, pump. We go back down. Okay. Full moon, just kind of sideways. Full moon, a little sideways. Okay, full moon. Stupid pump. Full moon, pump. Dump back down. Full moon. Stupid pump. You know? So it's just a heads up. Random information fact of the day. This lunar, the full moon does have a psychological effect on markets. It also affects stocks and shit, and it's just kind of weird. Just like it affects the tides of the oceans, it affects how we behave somehow. I don't know. People say, it doesn't correlate with that. Psychologically, I mean, I like stuttered a little bit there. Psychologically, it does have some kind of correlation. I don't care what you say. Just look at this fucking chart, you know? It's not 100% accurate, but it's just interesante. It's interesting. Here's something cool about Trump. He was at a, here, I'll just talk about it real quick. Trump weighs in on Fed rate cut during stop at Manhattan Bitcoin bar. Basically, yeah, he went to the Bitcoin bar. I don't know if you want to read all that shit. I just made a 20-minute video and it didn't work, so now I'm redoing it. But he went to the Bitcoin bar and talked about the interest rates. He said, here, I'll just say, end quote, "I guess it shows the economy is very bad to cut it by that much, assuming they're not just playing politics," Trump said. "The economy would be very bad." I can't even do his voice, man. Let me shut up. Or they're playing politics, one or the other, but it was a big cut. Yes, it was. And they are playing politics. It's election year. They're trying to prop the markets up so they can get votes. They want to prop the market up and be like, oh, look how good the market is. Look at the labor market. And I'm going to be the first one to tell you right now because I'm unemployed. And I usually have no problem finding work, guys. Put in over 100 applications. And I've only had one place call me. And you know why? It's because every application I put in, there's like 400 or 500 other applicants for these bullshit 20, 25 an hour carpenter positions, construction laborer, drywall finisher, just stupid shit. Guys, there's 500 guys, other people applying for these jobs other than me. This is a recession or something. I've never in my life had to fucking compete with this many motherfuckers, you know? Hold on. Hold the goddamn button, boy. And I'm gonna tell you, I got a good resume. I was a bridge carpenter. I was an iron worker. I've done remodeling. I worked at a company cutting concrete, operating on walk-behind saws and core drilling. I did a lot of stuff, guys. So, you know, and before that, I did grading and installed like plant packages and sod and irrigation. I've done a lot of shit. So I'm like, well, I should be a top applicant. But I got one interview, one phone call from the city of Raleigh to work at the maintenance department and the Performing Arts Center where they do like concerts and shit. So that's actually a pretty chill job. Got an interview there tomorrow. So, hey, hope I get it, y'all, you know. Hope I get that job. Anyways, moving on to the next one. I just want to say that because the labor market is not good. They want to say all these job numbers and they've been caught lying about it, about 1 million jobs. Yeah, they're not making all these jobs, man. There's not enough jobs going around. There's too many people coming here illegally, and that's clogging up the job market too, guys. All these illegals coming here, and like Trump said, they really are taking blue-collar jobs, you know? Like, they come here, they don't have an education. They don't have many skills besides, like, manual labor. So they take jobs away from people like me, like blue-collar guys. Well, now I'm in a big city where all these immigrants are coming, because I know I'm in Raleigh. There's like over 1 million people that live in the triangle, and I'm sure at least 20,000 of them are illegals, you know? I'm sure some of them even live in my apartment complex now. I see some of them, I think they are. One of the maintenance guys, I asked him about that. I didn't ask him specifically about that, but we were talking about that subject, and he brought that up, brought that to my attention, that there were some of them living here, and they weren't paying rent. It was being subsidized while I'm paying, like, astronomical rent, and driving a 90 Chevy truck. They are driving, this dude has a brand new fucking Hummer. I shit you not, you know? A brand new Hummer, and there's like 13 of them living in a 2-bedroom apartment. It just really makes me like kind of pissed off. But anyways, I'm not hating or nothing. I understand they want to come here for a better life, but damn, bro, like it shouldn't have to affect me or anyone else, you know? If it's taking food off my table, I'm getting pissed off. Anyways, here is Trump at the burger bar. And first of all, one more time for Donald Trump. This dude is pro crypto AF, okay? He's going to bars, a Bitcoin burger bar in Manhattan. Didn't even know they had that, first of all. That's fucking bullish. And he went there and bought burgers for people, and he used Bitcoin, okay? Do you understand? Look at this guy, Donald Trump, and look at the opposition. They're suing all these companies, NFT platforms and all these crypto exchanges and stuff. Some even individual crypto companies, they're suing and saying they're unregistered securities and shit. And then you got Trump. He just launched his own crypto company. He's going to bars with Bitcoin, buying shit with Bitcoin. I mean, come on, man. Hello, who the fuck do you need to vote for? Wake the fuck up, you know? Anyways, moving on. Something else I want to talk about. Ex-Coinbase employees and ex-Goldman Sachs launched TrueX. This is a crypto built on stablecoins, yeah. So they got alumni from Coinbase and them. I can't even read it because I'm not subscribed, but yeah. Just thought that was pretty bullish news. Let me just X out of that because of, yeah. But I want to talk about ARBLOCK for a second. ARBLOCK will be participating in Microsoft's upcoming Hackathon, the world's largest hackathon. Led by ARCBlock CEO, the ARCBlock team will build on Microsoft Azure's OpenAI in conjunction with Aigne. I always call it that. Aigne, ARCBlock's AI apps engine. Yo! I'm bullish as fuck on ARCBlock, dude. And this is him sharing the tweet of just in BlackRock and Microsoft to launch $30 billion artificial intelligence investment fund. Okay, imagine if ARCBlock gets a small fraction of that, you know? Imagine if ARCBlock gets 1 billion from that. What it would do to the market cap. Damn it, boy. I'm bullish as fuck on ARCBlock, my boy. Other news. This is Jay Powell talking about, like I just said, how these illegals are coming in here and fucking up the economy.
Or do you see risk that further labor market cooling will have to come through job losses?
Real quick.
So on the job creation, it depends on the inflows, right? So if you're having millions of people come into the labor force, and you're creating 100,000 jobs, you're going to see unemployment go up. So it really depends on what's the trend underlying the volatility of people coming into the country. We understand there's been quite an influx across the borders, and that has actually been one of the things that's allowed unemployment rate to rise. And the other thing is just a slower hiring rate, which is something we also watch carefully. So it does depend on what's happening on the supply side.
Or do you see?
Yeah, guys. So they're basically admitting to like all this stuff being a problem with the economy. Here, let me just read the title of this. The Federal Reserve Chairman admitted the massive influx of illegal immigrants under the Biden and Harris has raised unemployment rate. The administration's refusal to secure the border is actively harming American workers and our economy. And like I said, I will be the first one to tell you, anybody that wants to argue and say this is a good labor market, lose your job and look for another one. Buddy, you're going to have 500 people applying for the same bullshit jobs that you're applying for, you know? This is not a good labor market. I've never seen some shit like that in my entire life, honestly. This is crazy. So, yeah. I pray I get this fucking job tomorrow. Pretty chill job too, working for the city. Good benefits, decent pay. Working at the Performing Arts Center, you know? I can be doing shit. The dude even told me that. Half the time I'm just moving lights around and watching concerts for free, you know? Fuck it. What else do I want to talk about? I already talked about the Bitcoin lunar cycle, I think. Didn't I? Yes, I did. Talked about global liquidity. I talked about that. Let's see what we got going on for the markets this week. I think we just got initial jobless claims for the rest of the week. That's probably about it. Yep, tomorrow, 8:30, initial jobless claims. Philadelphia Fed manufacturing survey, existing home sales, U.S. leading economic indicators. That's all tomorrow. Friday, there's nothing. So, look at the CME Fed Watch. All you're going to see is a 100% chance of ease, probably until the end of 2025. They are talking about doing 50 basis point rate cut in November. They're pricing that in a little bit, as you can see here, but that's up in the air still. I guess they're probably going to be looking at, like they say, well, we're dependent on the data. So you need to be making the same decisions, you know? Look at this data coming out. If you're like me, I'm pretty much done buying at this point. I think it's just time to sit on your hands and just, you also have to, you have to wait, Also keep in mind the tax implications of the short-term and long-term capital gains. You continue buying and you plan on selling, you know, you might be below that 12-month window and you're going to be paying way more taxes, guys. Just a heads up on that. But yeah, if you're getting any value from me, please like and subscribe to my channel. These gains, buddy. Let's get these gains in, my boy. Every day I sit here, fresh in my Coinbase. Whoa. Out of tune, out of tune. Fresh in my Coinbase. Looking at them fucking gains that I am in. We're out the trenches finally, boys. Now it's just time to fucking sit on our hands and look at these gains, you know? Alright, man. I'm signing out, guys. Hold down the fort. And these Asian markets, I'm pretty sure they're going to be pumping, you know? You got to respect the Asian pump. You gotta respect the Asian pump, my boy, because they be, you know, sometimes you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning to take a shit, and I'll literally, like, use my phone as a flashlight or something, look at Bitcoin, and it's like, damn it, boy, them Asian boys are over there gobbling up some Bitcoin at 3 a.m., you know? That's just something to keep in mind, too. As we get further into this bull market, the Asian, like, part of the world, they have way more trading volume than we do over here. They probably take up about 60 or 70% of the entire trading volume in the space, guys. So most of these crazy pumps, it's going to happen when you have to shit at 3 in the morning and you wake up and look at your phone. That's all them Asian boys smashing the buy button, you know? So keep that in mind. You know, respect the Asian pump. Hold down the fort.